So this should be the last of Aiko and April, but if it's not, I still forgot to update perm. But that's no problem because I'm not doing anything that would require the update, I think. But yeah, let's just get into it. We're gonna be doing the... Do I want to do that? Yeah, we're gonna be doing the old God, but if the thumbnail didn't already clue you in, if Future Jordan decided to use the thumbnail a certain way, we're gonna be playing with Commoner backstory. So yeah, that's all I have to say before we move on. So, as we get into... Though to Commoner Aiko, I mean, I'm playing Aiko, so she doesn't really need to level up, but yeah, this should be the last part of Aiko and April. Then we can move on to other stuff. But Dexterity, Takshisan, Strength, Light, Knowledge, and then maybe a second Mystery check. And after this series, it should be a long while before we play Aiko properly in a series again. Let me repeat that so that at least I can remember it. This should be the last time we play Aiko in a series, only like starring in a series. Like obviously if I randomize Aiko with some kind of challenge or some kind of perm video, then so be it. But aside from that, featuring Aiko, I think I've done like 2 or 3 series. I'm not sure. I'm not actually certain about that. But anywho, as we see Akamanto, Recluse, Notation, actually, Auteur, Taxi, and Footage. We have 4 boss mysteries today, and we can't level up. So, our accuracy is going to take a hit, but that's true for everyone. Specifically, Aiko things, yeah, losing fast memory is bad, but we're Aiko. So, let's see, Akamanto, I mean, I could think about that as I decide on what to do first here. Probably want to do either Akamanto or Taxi first. We need. I want a weapon for Recluse, so let's take Akamanto first, and off we go. If we get fast run through History Club, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I will actually be a bit greedy because we have Recluse. So your base World of Horror, I guess, piece of advice for the day is that if you see Recluse in your run, and maybe you are on, say, the thing, I have to remember not to go into the History Club or I die. But yeah, if you have Recluse in your run and you are playing on Commoner for whatever reason, or a very intensive run, feel free to just go gamble your doom somewhere. I mean, I don't know exactly where you'd go, but let's see, hold on. Yeah, I don't know where you go. Pick a location that you like and use it. Whether you want to shop for extra things, maybe at the occult shop you get the Tainted Violin, maybe at the illegal den you grab an ally or 2. We're gonna grab this doll as well, but you get the point. In my case, I'm usually going to go to the History Club. The History Club can randomize 3 things, and even if it's not your perk, 2 of the things which are usually a spell, or which are only a spell in an item if you're not looking for a perk, can be very good things. Shrug, and I think it includes I think the Curse Doll is included in the History Club, but there are other items that you can get. I'm trying to think of one at the top of my head, but I can't, so whoopsie doopsie. But definitely spells. I picked up Mind Drain, Ghostly Spear, any other spell that normally would be used, although I should just name it now. We're just sitting here doing nothing. So yeah, as you saw, Memory Extract, because if I don't need, actually I don't have any experience. I don't know why I took Memory Extract. Well, we're Aiko, so we can take the extra 3 Doom that we spent, but there are a lot of spells that you can use. It's nice. But anywho, let's also grab the plush toy. I never got a weapon. I'm gonna actually tree for funds to get a weapon. I could just go kick Aiko, but I don't feel like... Well, now that we have Blood Frenzy, okay, we're just gonna go kick Aiko then. Whoops. Well, anywho. We have a lot of funds to work with, by the way. I probably should have picked up a pack of cigarettes before I went into Recluse here. Knowing that I have to do Recluse, that's right. I just remembered that. Well, too late now. So, can't do 2 kicks. Might actually just want to gamble here. The problem is that even if we gamble... Yeah, I think we Curse Dull instead. So, I'm going to do this. So, your other base piece of advice is that normally you would see me do a guaranteed kick into 3 kicks. I should be actually ordering it like this. That way I can react faster to whether or not I hit, in this case, 3 kicks. Because if I hit 3 kicks, I can handcuff. But if I miss 2 kicks, then I don't use the handcuffs at all. So, as you just saw there, if I hit every single one, I think we would have been out. But either way, we're doing an option select where if we hit enough times, we can use the handcuffs. If we don't hit enough time, if we don't hit anything at all, don't do anything because your handcuffs will not be used in any case, and you might as well just save the handcuffs for a future enemy. But let's see here. $4. I think I can do this. Let's go do this. Let's see what happens. I don't remember Aiko stuff here. So what I mean by that is, if I have, say, 6 strength here, and I have the Aiko passive, can I brace into a sever? I mean, I can sever. Yeah, I should be able to brace into sever kick. The question is whether or not I can brace into 2 sever kicks, but we're gonna find out right now. We don't need this crystalline mask. I also have the crystal as a backup, by the way, so that's why I'm a little bit more lenient. I probably would have taken Taxi if I don't have the cursed doll, because yeah, the cursed doll takes away stamina, and the boss of Recluse does reason damage. So if you can't deal enough damage and you're gonna lose to reason, you might as well trade off some stamina to deal damage to survive, basically. I guess that's your third piece of advice for the day. But anywho, characters. So characters on Commoner, Aiko specifically doesn't hurt as much. She'll do better, I think, and that is my opinion. Oh my goodness, never mind. Okay, maybe this is really bad. 2 for 2 damage or a thing. Otherwise, oh fringus, we can do 7 damage for a reason. You know what? We have these funds. I'm gonna only grab a pack of cigarettes. I'm actually gonna curse doll, and I think we're okay. So. Yeah, without the crystal, we would have been taking so much damage. But anywho, yeah, Aiko has Aiko's passive, and again, the monkey brain way to put it is that does the character have any passives that help them out? For example, on Commoner, Kyrie doesn't get to level up, but she gets random spells at the end anyway. The other side of this, really quickly, is that do they get any special perks when they level up? Yeah, Kyrie is okay, but it's not as important as Fast Swimmer, or Core Strength, or Adrenaline. That being said, I need a pack of cigarettes, that's what I came here for. Yeah, that being said, Aiko has Aiko's passive, and then you get the plush toy as well, which mitigates 1 damage because I don't know why. But again, I'm not saying it was a bad choice to give Aiko the plush toy. I'm just saying that it's a very damage mitigation is very powerful, even on a non-harbinger difficulty, because for all you know, you can just have like 1 or 2 status effects that increase the damage taken. So yeah, and it's a lot of HP to save, basically, in a game where you only have up to 17, maybe even 20 max stamina, max reason, and you're losing 1 per encounter. So if you can decrease the damage by 1, you get like a 50% boost to your defense, basically. Anywho, that's not entirely correct, but you get the point. 1 point of HP means a lot more than to 20 max HP than 1 point of HP to 100 max HP, basically. So that's all I'm trying to say. Probably could have gambled here, but I was just feeling a bit autopilot-y, so off we go. Now we're going to get another pack of cigarettes, but we want to save them for the end here. If you run into another enemy, so be it. But it would also be nice to pass some checks, but that's our event RNG. Speaking of event RNG, yeah, Commoner backstory. Funny enough, because... Oh, we can have cigarettes for the whole run. Okay, we're just going to use them early then, so we can also get the break. But... let me focus on doing this first. So yeah, we just use these now. Might as well benefit. But yeah, speaking of things, not Yashiro. Did I say Yashiro? Toshiaki. Toshiaki gets 50% Doom no matter what. You don't need any perks. And funny enough, Toshiaki's perks are normally not gonna be too great. Yeah, aside from Thought Flash and Cure, which are pretty much, in my opinion at least, the only 2 usable Toshiaki perks. You don't want to spend Doom anywhere else anyway, because Doom is so precious, and the other side of that is that you can use Doom in other places that are more helpful than Toshiaki's perks. Especially on Harbinger difficulty. On a non-Harbinger difficulty, you can kind of just do whatever you want, but especially with Toshiaki. But that's Toshiaki. Ayaka kind of suffers. You do have the History Club, but if you are playing Ayaka and you have not unlocked the History Club or do not choose it for whatever reason, yeah, you're in a bit of pain. But I'm shrugging in real life as I say, at least you can go Blood Mania. If we didn't have the History Club, Ayaka would be on the floor in a... she easily becomes one of the best to one of the worst. It's really bad for her. In my opinion, anyway. I might be forgetting something, and if I am, feel free to correct me. But as we sit here and we're just going to go all out here. I could have added an attack boost, didn't matter. And then the plush toy is better. We'll keep the map on us so we can make a decision. But let me see. Let me go over other characters. Haru, as long as he gets cigarettes, because he starts with Hard Knock. If he didn't have that before Hard Knock and the vending machine and whatnot, he was pretty bad. And yeah, Core Strength was near mandatory. Shrug, that's all I can say at the moment. I need to rest, actually. In fact, we're gonna actually... Oh, we can't use the tree anymore. I just meant to. We need a rest, because otherwise this last chase here might end up slapping us in the face. But Yeah, that's Haru. If I didn't mention any more of Haru, you don't need to know more. Cigarettes. As long as you have cigarettes, he's fine. Which is why his challenge, in my opinion, is much harder than Commoner, because at least with Haru and Aiko, you can just kick, which is not affected by your accuracy, which your accuracy from leveling up does not affect, so that's why they're a lot more feasible. Basically, Aiko and Haru have a lot going for them, at least in this version. Moving on, we have characters like Moriko and Mimi as well. They do prefer their perks, but they start with an advantage. So again, they don't suffer as much in Commoner as well, but they do have to think about their accuracy. If you scalpel with Mimi, then you do end up having to rely on accuracy, which you're stuck at level 1 on Commoner. For Moriko, you have the shotgun and bullets. You don't get perks to get bullets, but you're normally not shooting more than 2 or 3 times a run. And I think you start with 2. Is it 2 bullets? But you get the point. As long as you can fire that 1 time or 2 times, because you're normally just using bosses. Again, I would say you're oh my goodness, the brace damage, by the way. You're decentivized from decentivized. There's no incentive to really shoot most base enemies or trying to shoot bosses because the damage boost is worth it. So, as we get bonus, this is a perm effect in this battle, right? Where you get bonus damage sometimes. Yeah, Aotori. Anywho, let's see here. Do we? Yeah, we just continue bracing here. It's gonna get really close. We do have Mind Drain and Memory Extract, but it's my stamina that I'm a bit worried about. We missed one of the kicks, which is not good, but I think we Mind Drain here. Yeah, we Mind Drain here. We might as well Mind Drain twice. Do we get anything else? I think I can option select here each of these 6. We can guarantee 1. Let me see. Let me do some quick math here. So, 6, 12, 5. Yeah, so we can option select 1 if we miss one, which I think we did. So off we go. We somehow punch these lunatics and kick them while we're in our other taxi, but don't worry about it. It's Aiko. Don't lose breath. Okay, I didn't die. As you saw there, my stamina just hit that. Is it because we have holes? It's because we have holes. I think I had an empty bottle as well. No, I did not. I'm just going crazy. Well, anywho, we have effectively 60% Doom here. So 4th Mystery, 60% Doom. Auteur or footage? Funny enough, I would have liked to take footage first. I think we actually take footage 4th. We could end up fighting a boss here, but I guess we're going to find out. So, I almost hit the History Club again. We would have died if we did that. But, stamina we go. Do we get to do the same thing? I'm just going to do the same option select. We only need to hit... Well, actually, we only need to hit 3 to Mind Drain, but... Or we could just miss... Did we miss 3 kicks, by the way? It looks like we missed 3 kicks. What does 80% even mean? I didn't have any stacks of panics anyway, right? Well, what a way to end this series. Only I could do that to myself. There were other things I could have done. I could have rested before I did any more investigation. But I figure, what are the odds that I miss? What you can do that. You can do the math yourself. You can plug it. You can find the binomial distribution calculator and see what the odds of missing more than missing 2 or more 80%. One of them was 90%, but you get the point. I'll just see you later. Bye!